Part 8. August. Take your seats, everyone. Jack and I walked right behind a couple of sixth graders into the building, and then followed them to the auditorium. Mrs. G was at the entrance, hanging out the programs and telling kids where to go. Fifth graders down the aisle to the left, she said. Sixth graders go to the right. Everyone come in, come in. Good morning, go to your staging areas. Fifth graders to the left. Sixth grade to the right. The auditorium was huge inside. Big sparkly chandeliers, red velvet walls, rows and rows and rows of cushioned seats leading up to the giant stage. We walked down the wide aisle and followed the signs to the fifth grade staging area, which was in a big room to the left of the stage. Inside were 4 rows of folding chairs facing the front of the room, which is where Miss Rubin was standing, waving us in as soon as we walked in the room. Okay, kids, take your seats, she was saying, pointing to the rows of chairs. Don't forget, you're sitting alphabetically. Come on, everybody, take your seats. Not many kids had arrived yet, though, and the ones who had warned listening to her. Me and Jack were sword fighting with our rolled up programs. Hey guys, it was Summer walking over to us. She was wearing a light pink dress and I think a little makeup. Wow, Summer, you look awesome, I told her, because she really did. Really? Thanks. You do too, Augie. Yeah, you look okay, Summer, said Jack, kind of matter of factly. And for the first time, I realized that Jack had a crush on her. This is so exciting, isn't it? Said Summer. Yeah, kind of, I answered, nodding. Oh man, look at this program, said Jack, scratching his forehead. We're gonna be here all freaking day. I looked at my program. Headmaster's opening remarks. Dr. Harold Johnson. Middle school director's address. Mr. Lawrence Tushman. Light and Day. Middle school choir. 5th grade student commencement address. Cinema Chin. Pachelbel. Canon in D. Middle school chamber music ensemble. 6th grade student commencement address. Mark Antoniak. Under Pressure. Middle school choir. Middle school dean's address. Miss Jennifer Rubin. Awards presentation. Sit back. Roll call of names. Why do you think that? I asked. Because Mr. Jensen's speeches go on forever, said Jack. He's even worse than Tushman. My mom said she actually dozed off when he spoke last year. Summer added. What's the awards presentation? I asked. That's where they give medals to the biggest brainiacs. Jack answered, which should mean Charlotte and Cinema will win everything in the 5th grade, like they won everything in the 1st grade and in the 3rd grade. Not in the 2nd grade? I laughed. They didn't give those awards out in the 2nd grade, he answered. Maybe you'll win this year, I joked. Not unless they give awards for the most C's. He laughed. Everybody take your seats. Miss Rubin started yelling louder now, like she was getting annoyed that nobody was listening. We have a lot to get through, so take your seats. Don't forget you're sitting in alphabetical order. A through G is the first row. H through N is the second row. O through Q is the third row. R through Z is the last row. Let's go, people. We should go sit down, said Summer, walking toward the front section. You guys are definitely coming over my house after this, right? I called out after her. Definitely, she said, taking her seat next to Cinema Chin. When did summer get so hot? Jack murmured in my ear. Shut up, dude, I said, laughing as we headed toward the 3rd row. Seriously, when did that happen? He whispered, taking the seat next to mine. Mr. Will, Miss Rubin shouted. Last time I checked, W came between R and Jet, yes? Jack, Jack looked at her blankly. Dude, you're in the wrong row, I said. I am? And the face he made as he got up to leave, which was a mixture of looking completely confused and looking like he's just played a joke on someone, totally cracked me up.